Y'all really getting on my nerves with this mess. Check this video out.
Filed for divorce, but I left.
And what made you leave?
He was just. Did you ever hear of like a narcissist? Like, not like the loose term, like an actual narcissist. Like, I'm not just saying it like just to play victim. Like he honestly was.
What's one of the narcissistic things that he's done to you, or he displayed?
Like emotional stuff, like trying to think. There's a lot.
Okay, give me one of them.
Like, give me like an example of something.
I don't know. You said he narcissistic, so I'm asking for you to tell us how he was narcissistic.
Just calling me names, being mean to me, you know.
Calling you names, being mean to you.
Now listen, I ain't saying that the man wasn't, but one thing I've noticed is that every time something happens, a woman is labeling a man as a narcissist. Here's a fun fact for all of y'all, in case y'all didn't know. It takes a clinical therapist to diagnose someone as a narcissist. And I'm talking about a real narcissist. You can't just be throwing these therapeutic terms out, talking about, oh, he's a narcissist and stuff. You don't know if he is or not. You are not a therapist. You did not go to college. You did not study human behavior. You did not study the human mindset to be able to diagnose someone as a narcissist. Y'all are using the word narcissist, y'all using the word misogyny as a way to gain empathy for the situation that you went through. That's what it is. Y'all literally take that word and drop it as like a bomb in a conversation, so then everybody all of a sudden feels sorry for, oh, he's a narcissist. Oh my gosh, it's the worst thing to walk the earth. Listen, I ain't saying the man wasn't a narcissist. I don't know if he was or if he wasn't. But you cannot label him as a narcissist because you are not a therapist, okay? And you have no papers to back the fact that he was clinically diagnosed as a narcissist. So in your mind, he could have just been a butthole and been mean to you. That doesn't make him a narcissist. He could have been a perpetual liar. That doesn't make him a narcissist. Like, y'all just, whenever a man does something that hurts your feelings, he's a narcissist. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all got to stop using terms that y'all do not understand what they mean. Because the man, you sit here and said he was a narcissist. The man asked you, can you give me some examples? You couldn't even give him an example because you don't know what a narcissist is. There was another video where I remember this guy was interviewing this girl, and he said, he was asking about like something, and she was like, oh, it's misogyny. It's misogyny. And he was like, oh, what does misogyny mean? Well, it means, didn't even know what it meant. Why are you using the term? Why? Listen, in this particular interview, you could have just been like, yo, he was mean to me, so that's why it happened. But you didn't have to use the narcissist term, especially if you don't know what it is. And then you made yourself look dumb because when he asked you to tell him what are some examples, you couldn't even tell him some examples, and then you asked him to give you some examples of what narcissist is because you don't know what a narcissist is. You just throwing stuff out there just to garner sympathy. Like, my man, the guy, y'all, listen, y'all will say this is narcissist. A man goes to work, he gets fired, he's driving on his way home, he gets a flat tire, he comes in the house, you want to get on his head about him not washing the dishes, and as soon as he says, hey, I really don't want to have this conversation, or he gets overwhelmed and he walks out the house, y'all will call that narcissism. He's a narcissist. At the end of the day, I guess the point that I'm trying to make is, listen, stop using terms you don't know what they are. Stop. You're not a therapist. If you are not a therapist, you should not be using the word narcissist. If you don't have proven documents from a therapist or a doctor that says this person has a narcissistic personality disorder, stop using that word. Because you don't know what you're talking about and you're mislabeling people.